Force 13 UK and Ireland live. This line of precipitation that you can see on the screen is essentially the dividing line between the excessive heat and much cooler temperatures. Temperatures already falling just ahead of that line. Here in Greater Manchester we're down to 30 degrees after a high earlier of about 36 at my location, I think. Maybe a little more. It was 38 at Manchester Airport earlier and 37 in Birmingham. Both, of course, new all-time high records for those locations, along with a huge amount of other locations. We believe now that 40.3 at Coningsby is the new record right now, after Heathrow reported 40.2 earlier. I noticed that that's on the bar there. I'll update that shortly. But plenty more records have been falling today, and in one or two areas temperatures were still rising at 4 o'clock. Humberside being one of them, got to 40 degrees Celsius, breaking its previous record of 34. Coningsby's previous all-time record was 35. In Waddington, the temperature was 39, the previous record was 35. In Scampton, it was 39, the previous record was 35. In Cramwell, it was 39, the previous record was 36. Leaming, 38, the previous record 34. And loads of other locations. I'm just looking to see any locations right now that are still setting the highest temperatures of the day. Mildenhall is at 38.3, that's a record high. Cambridge only got to 39 actually. It never got higher than that, which is interesting. Yes, Edinburgh is now back to 31 degrees again, tying its all-time record high with 1975 and yesterday. So that's another one. But in the UK, I don't think there's any others that are setting new records now. But loads of locations in the east, central and southern UK, and of course I'm sure many people are aware of ongoing fire situations around Greater London and in Leicestershire and in Lincolnshire and all across these areas that received these scorching temperatures today. Really remarkable. Just looking out for any more on my list right now. No, not really. So let's tell you about what's been going on in Europe. A few all-time records have been broken there now as well. Only in the last hour. Le Touquet in France, 40 degrees Celsius. That's a new all-time record, beating the old record by 0.8. Just checking some more. There were some more. I've just got to scroll through and find them. In Buchberg in Germany, 37 degrees, tying the July record, although 1.1 away from the all-time record. In Paderborn, it's tied the all-time record at 37 degrees. In Leeuwarden in the Netherlands, 35 degrees, that's tied the all-time record there. At Decoy in the Netherlands as well, that broke its all-time record, 36 degrees, the previous record was 35. And there was a couple more somewhere as well, or is that it actually? So I think that's all of them right now. But obviously very, very hot conditions in lots of locations throughout Europe today. But it's mainly been the UK that's borne the brunt of this heat wave, which is extremely uncommon when you look at Europe. Usually the hottest temperatures stay on the continent, and well, they have had slightly hotter than 40 degrees in some locations. But in terms of anomalies, we have had by far the highest heat anomaly in this event compared to the continent of Europe. So it's been unusual in that sense, but there we have it. remarkable information that we've received throughout the course of today. Regarding this line that's moving through, there's no thunderstorms anymore active in any of it. So if you're looking for thunderstorms right now, it's not going to come from this line. There's some thunderstorms leaving France that are heading towards the north. I doubt they'll last very long, but we still might get some bubbling storms that just boil up in the late part of this afternoon into this evening over some of the locations that got those enormous temperatures. So we'll keep a lookout for that. I won't be here now for a couple of hours, apart from the actual update, the latest weather forecast video, which I'll be releasing on the channel just before 6 o'clock. And then I'll be back to do a summary recap here at 8 o'clock, and then we will probably call it a night after that unless we get some thunderstorms to track. So we'll see you again here on this stream at 8 o'clock. In the meantime, we'll continue to run this radar imagery along with the UK and Ireland map there. The pinkish areas, those are the excessive heat warnings, and the oranges are heat advisories.